guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you what I use to get sweat-free armpits. Not the most glamorous thing to be talking about, but we're in the summer now, we need that. So this is a product that I've actually been using for the past 2 years. I just figured now I'll do a review on it because it's summer, it's hot weather, I've reached for it again. I only use it seasonally because yeah, it works so well. But yes, it is the Perspirex antiperspirant, and the short version of this is it actually works. I was honestly amazed. I have used antiperspirants in the past, like Dove, Clinical, and then Secret, which again they say is antiperspirant and deodorant. And honestly, none of them worked. I still got super sweaty. I still smelled if I was like working out or doing something. But I was just like, that's what it is. And for the rest of the year, I do just still stick with those. But when we get into the summer months, or if I'm going to be either outside for an extended period of time, like when I go running or do my half marathons, then I definitely reach for the Perspirex. The way it works, it is, you have a little roller ball like this, and then you just apply it to your skin, your underarms, and basically it reacts with your sweat glands in your armpits and creates like a keratin plug, so then your sweat glands are dormant and you cannot sweat. And then after 3 to 5 days, or just however many days it takes you just to naturally shed your skin, then the plugs are gone and you can sweat again. So they do say it lasts 3 to 5 days. Honestly, I feel that 3 days, you know, I don't know if it's just I shed my skin more than the average person, I don't know. But yeah, it lasts about 3 days. And I still put a little bit of like vanilla smelling deodorant on like day 3 and day 4, but definitely like right off the bat, it actually works. I was so impressed. It's a little bit of an investment for this tiny little bottle, and you can kind of compare it to like a regular deodorant size bottle. This is $20. I bought this one at Shoppers Drug Mart and it's $19.99. So it's pricey, but it's worth it. It actually works. So I've done my Disneyland half marathons where I was, well, in May, but also at the end of August, where it was super hot, and I ran 13.1 miles. And by the end of it and during it, my armpits were a little bit clammy, but that was it. There was, you know, down my back, I had sweat dripping down my back, all over my hairline, but my armpits were just clammy, and they smelled like they didn't smell at all. So that was like the big test, and after I found out that that's the effect, it just makes it clammy, no actual sweat dripping, I was hooked. I'm like, this actually works. So now for, you know, day to day, I use it, I'd say probably about once a week in the summer to once every 2 weeks. If I have a run or hanging out in the sun, it's gonna be hot. I don't wanna be dripping in sweat and stinking. So again, I'll apply this, but I usually just, yeah, apply it once a week or less, or as a kind of basis depending what I am doing. So you definitely have to apply this on dry skin. And a big tip that I found out the hard way: don't have a bath or a shower, shave your skin, dry up, and then apply it, because I found that if I apply it the same day that I have shaved, it makes my armpits itch like crazy. They say you're supposed to put it on at night, and then you have like overnight just to get it absorbed and, you know, create the plug. But I found that if I had shaved like an hour before putting this on, I was in bed going like this and like obsessively scratching. So I tried it twice, seeing if it was a fluke. No, that happens. I've learned my lessons. I'll either shave in the morning if I like forget to do this the day before, or then I'll shave the day before and do this the next day. Also dry skin, otherwise they say that sometimes it could sting a bit. I haven't found any stinging, but yeah, that's what they say. So you apply it at night, and then you don't have to do anything in the morning. It's on, it's worked. As you saw, it does go on a little bit wet. You can kind of see it. So what I usually do, I will I'll put on my under armpits, and then I'll brush my teeth, And so I'll just kind of stand like this, brushing my teeth. And then after about like 30 seconds, it's all dry. And then I'm good to go. And I usually wear a tank top anyways. But if I had like a long sleeve shirt on, or a t-shirt, I wouldn't hesitate to put that on. And yeah, it's still a little shiny, but it's definitely drying. It's non-scented, but you can kind of like, so it doesn't have a perfume scent. You kind of have the very faint scent of like a rubbing alcohol type smell. But again, that goes away. I can barely even smell it now. And I think if you like sniff it, but who's sniffing your armpit? But after like 10 minutes, it's completely gone. You don't smell anything. Overall, I think it is by far definitely worth the $20 to spend. Also, this bottle, I bought this one the beginning of last summer. And I mean, it stays, what do they say? I don't even know if it has like a use within, no, I don't even think so. Good. It has an expiry date, but 2017, I bought in 2015. And it still works, even though it's been open and just sitting, you know, in a cool, dark space for about a year now. But yeah, it still protects 100%. So in my books, it's worth it's worth the money. Even if you were applying this like every 3 to 5 days, you still would only go through it every couple months. I've only bought 2, maybe 3. No, I think just, yeah, this one's pretty full. So okay, 3 in my lifetime since I found out about it 2 and a bit years ago. And yeah, the biggest thing is that it works. Other things that claim they are antiperspirant, they're not, where this actually is. So as you can see now, it's pretty much dry. I have tried using this, and it's gonna sound disgusting, but on kind of like the small of my back, because when I run, my armpits and then at my back is where I sweat the most. It works like perfectly on my armpits, under my armpits. It doesn't work at all on my back. I still would sweat my back. So I'm not sure why. Maybe, I mean, I would still have like, different types of sweat glands. I mean, it should technically, like the science behind it should make it work, but also, I mean, under your armpits, it's a smaller surface area. On my back, I don't want to be, you know, like doing this all over my back. And because your body sheds its skin after, you know, 3 to 5 days anyways, it's completely safe. Personally for me, because it does, you know, it clogs your sweat glands, I would not use it like every 5 days on the dot, switch it up 365 days that I'm protected of the year, because I think it is important that, you know, your skin can breathe. I don't want to have them clogged all the time, but once a week or once every 2 weeks in the summer, yeah, it's definitely worth it. So I hope you found this helpful and hope you are able to find this in your city. I think London Drugs has it as well, but yeah, I always purchase it from Shoppers Drug Mart. It's expensive, but it works, so it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and sorry that my videos have been kind of sparse lately. I am posting twice a week regularly on my other channel. I do weekly What I Ate Wednesdays and then also Sunday vlogs on Christy TV 300. But yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been posting much on here. I will try to get back a little bit more than what's now, it's been like 3 months or something. But yeah, I really like doing my food channel and vlogging, so if you want to see more of me, then head over there, and yeah, you'll get to see 2 new videos from me every week. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.